All right, guys, welcome back. Today I got an unboxing video for you. We're looking at some new old stock Armstrong tools. We got a 7-piece set of standard max beam combination wrenches. So you can see there we got part number 25625. And we're looking at tools that were made in May 9th, 2007. So we got a box of tools here that haven't been opened in over 17 years. So before we open them, just want to give a quick shout out to Ryan from the Forgotten Tools of the Trade YouTube channel. Thanks, Ryan, for tracking these down for me. I've been looking for them for a while. Gonna add them to my personal tool collection. So let's dive in, see what they look like. And you can see here, you know, they're still sealed from the factory. Someone had put some extra tape over them, but I'm hoping when we get in here, they're brand spanking new. So let me get these out and we'll put them in the set. One of the nice things that about these Armstrong tools, they came with a nice tool roll. It seemed like every set that they sold came with a tool roll. So before we get them all out of the box here, let's take a look. They're all individually packaged. Let me get a good shot of that for you. You can see made in USA. Over here on the right, looks like it's the date code for the actual tool, right? So we saw May 9th, 2007 on the outside of the box. So that's probably when the box was packed up. Looks like this wrench has a date code of January 26, 2007. So that matches up. Danaher Tool Group, Hunt Valley, Maryland. Interesting, they decided to package up each wrench individually. Let's get the rest of them out of here. A little different branding on this one. And like I said, here's the tool pouch that comes with almost every set of Armstrong tools that you'll find brand new. And personally, I like these a lot. I think it's a good way to store your tools. You know, you can put it in your toolbox. You can put it in a portable toolbox. You can bring it in a tool bag, throw it in your trunk. I mean, compared to some of the other stuff that you get for packaging, I think it's a lot more useful. So I'll jump ahead. I'm going to take these all out. I'll spare you that. So we got a 7-piece set here, as you can see. 3/8 up to 3/4. Let's take a look at one of these wrenches. So you can see on the front here, Armstrong. I got the 7/16 in my hand. We'll flip it over. You get your part number on the back. You get the Armstrong logo, USA, of course the size again. Now, you know, I mentioned in the beginning these are what's called the max beam wrenches. So as you can see there, you know, you got a handle design that gives you an opportunity to not have a knife edge when you got this wrench in your hand, right? So you probably also have heard of these wrenches as an X-beam design. Some people call them twist wrenches, but you know, the whole point is that whether you're using, you know, the box end to break something loose, you got, you know, a nice area to grip with your hand, you know, a nice big flat wide surface here compared to more of a knife edge, as you can see, you know, down towards the box end. You know, I'll show you the 3/4 here. You know, again, the larger size wrench, you can kind of get a better sense of, you know, how much extra comfort you're gaining with this style of wrench. You know, there's a lot of extra space on that tool for you to grab, right? So let's compare them to the Craftsman wrenches. So let me wrap these up real quick for you guys. And before I wrap them up, you know, the one interesting thing with these wrenches, right, with the Crossforce design, I mean, there's no toolbox widget, there's no Ernst wrench organizer that these things are going to fit in. You know, so I think it's really handy. It comes with this tool roll. You know, you're able to package it up and get it down to something that's somewhat reasonable to be able to tote around. You know, I think that's not a bad overall size, what you can get it down to here with this tool roll. Like I said, you're not going to find a wrench organizer that's going to handle those. So we got those there. Now the Craftsman Crossforce came on a board, which was a little interesting. Let me get this in the picture for you guys. It came on a board. As you can see here, you know, that's a couple inches high before you even got the wrenches on there. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of pretty wasteful packaging, right? You're never going to be able to use that as, I mean, unless you keep it like this and keep it out on your workbench, right? You're not ever going to be able to really use this to store the tools or take it with you anywhere, right? As you can see here, right, the packaging on this set is already opened up. These are lightly used, but we got the same thing going on here with the Craftsman. It's just a different, you know, different brand stamped on there. You know, same exact thing. I'll point out on the branding here, which is kind of cool, right? Feel the difference with Crossforce. Claims to relieve hand stress, increase comfort, provide secure grip, improves torque loading. So, you know, it shows you there what I was trying to explain, right? Where you got the regular wrench, you got the knife edge kind of going in the palm of your hand. Don't always feel great. Crossforce, right? You got a bigger, wide, flat portion for your hand to grab the wrench, and, you know, in theory, that should give you some better comfort. This Craftsman set was an 8-piece set. It went up to 3/4. I'll throw some catalog images on the screen for you guys for me to talk over. You can see here, Craftsman also had add-on sets. So they had 5-piece jumbo sets that were offered for both metric and standard. Those are really hard to find. And at the moment, you know, with all the Craftsman USA mania going on, those large sizes command a really good dollar. They're hard to find. So if you ever see those large Crossforces in metric, it's 19 and above. In standard, it's 13/16 and above. You ever see a set of those, I would grab them. Do watch out though. They were also made in Taiwan. So there is, when you're looking at Craftsman Crossforce wrenches, there's USA made and there's also foreign made. You know, obviously the USA made are the ones that people are passionate about. Not that the, you know, foreign made ones don't, you know, serve a very similar purpose. But if you're, you know, trying to find something of value, the USA made ones are what you want to look for. It'll say USA right on the front of the wrench, just like this. So if it's foreign made, it's just going to have the size of the wrench on either side of the Craftsman logo. If it's USA, it's going to say it right on the front like that. If you're only looking at the back side of the wrench, then you're going to be looking for the VA mark there. So just some tips to be aware of when you're looking to try to find these Crossforce wrenches. You know, I think they're pretty cool. I should also mention that Craftsman had a ratcheting Crossforce option. Not sure if Armstrong did. So some interesting wrenches. I guess I'll give you one more shot. I'll give you a side-by-side shot of the Craftsman and the Armstrong, just so you can see what that looks like. All right, so for comparison's sake, we got the Armstrong, we got the 3/4. Put it down right here for you guys. I got the Craftsman 3/4. To compare both the same sides, it looks like the branding's on opposite sides of the two different wrenches. So while these two wrenches are extremely similar in design, the The Armstrong version actually does have one feature that the Craftsman version does not have. If you look at the open end on the Armstrong, it actually has an anti-slip design like you would come to expect on professional quality tools like the Proto anti-slip design or the Snap-on Flank Drive Plus design. So I'll try to show you it here. You know, it's going to be a little tough, but if we look on the inside of the jaw here, you can see there's some machining that you know, gives basically a relief cut on the opened end of the wrench. And I'll flip it around here and see we get a pretty good view here, right, of that relief cut on the bottom jaw there. So definitely a feature which separates it from the Craftsman sibling. So let me know what you think. I'm always happy to find some new Armstrong tools to add to my collection. So not gonna lie, I'm pretty pumped. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. You know, if I find new old stock that I'm going to keep rather than, you know, pass on to another collector, you know, I'll make a video like this. But hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe to the page and stay tuned.